Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about one of my favorite vampire movies, Let the Right One In, the Swedish version, not the English version, as I have not seen it, I don't want to see it, and that's a whole nother story. But yeah, I saw this movie many moons ago. I had heard about it, probably online somewhere, and being the vampire interested person I had to find it, and it was playing on one of those movie channels one night, and I sat down and I watched it, and I thought it was a beautiful movie. I have not seen it since, but I do remember some bits of it, so as it's kind of going in the background on mute, I'm going to just talk about why I like it, I guess. Okay, so as you may or may not know, Let the Right One In is a beautiful Swedish film about a young boy who is bullied and he's, made fun of and everything, and a mysterious girl moves in, I believe next door, and she has what you think is her parent there, and we soon find out that the girl is not a girl, but she's a vampire, and we love it. I like this movie because it definitely depicted... I love this movie because it was... even though these were kids, it definitely did not hold back. Even though these were kids in the movie, it definitely did not hold back with giving us a lot of... going into the gore. Like, it was not afraid of the gore, and I thought that was awesome. Yeah, I freaking love this movie. So he's a recluse. He's like a really sad kid, right? And then he finally meets this girl. He finally meets this girl who ain't just a girl. Obviously, she's a vampire. And I just thought their friendship was really beautiful, and it was a cool way to me to show that vampires, yes, can be bloodthirsty, and they have to drink, and they have to, like, do all that stuff, but they're not mindless. At least the vampires I like, they're not mindless sycophants, I don't know why I said that word. They're not mindless creatures who just live off blood and they can't reason or think. She takes to Oscar very quickly, and she's very, like, kind to him. She tries to show him how to toughen up, and I thought that was so cute. Like, they are so adorable. It was a way better vampire movie than Twilight. I just loved it. Like, I can talk about this movie for, like, all day. Like, just the way, I love the way that she reacted to things. You could tell she was very closed off. She was very, like, what is this? I don't want to play with things. Like, she was very cold, and she had to be, because if you live off of humans, you can't make a relationship with them, But she, for whatever reason, decided to... There probably is a reason, but I'm, like, totally forgetting what it is, because I haven't seen the movie in so long. I'm probably going to sit down and watch this later. But, yeah, she can't do the Rubik's Cube, so she's like, oh, I'll give it back to you. Oh, so cute. I love them. Ah! She's a girl, yeah, but she's deadly, and she can, like, totally kill you. Like, it's gorgeous to me that is, like, something that can happen. Like, a lot of these scenes were very cute to me. I thought they were very sensual and cute. Like, this is obviously them in bed. I think she had just bitten someone, or he had just seen her bite someone in the scene. I can't really remember, but just the way this was shot, the way that, like, everything came together, like, I just remember just loving this movie. I know I'm not even, like, talking about the movie itself. I'm not even, like, really doing a good job with this video, but forgive me, but I just love this movie. Like, look at that. He's so innocent. They're so innocent, and, like, well, she's not innocent, but he is. And I really think that she had just bitten someone, and I think he was kind of scared of her at this point, but my goodness, look at that hand holding. You can't even see it because my head's in the way, but my goodness, Twilight could never, like, just... and these are kids. This is a great friendship. Let me just make that very clear. They are like minors. Well, she's not, but she's in a minor's body. They are friends, but I was just, like I said before, I was really shocked at the blood in this movie. Like, she was just straight up killing dudes, like destroying dudes. And when she bit that guy and he turned into a vampire, where is it? He turned into a vampire. Some of you guys on Twitter said that you like that scene. Oh, I found it. Oh, my favorite part of the movie. Okay, let me calm down first. Okay, so she bit this dude, right? Where is it? Is it here? Oh, was it her mom? It was a woman. It was a woman. Okay, she bit the woman. She bit this woman, and this woman is gonna turn into a vampire, and that's her caretaker. That's her caretaker. That's the girl's caretaker. I forgot her name, but yeah, this woman's gonna turn into a vampire. And I believe like the next day, she tells them to open the curtain because she knows when the sun comes up, she's gonna die. I'm probably butchering this, but yeah, she knows when the sun comes up that she's gonna die. So, or she wants to see the sunset, or something like that. So they open the curtain. She's a vampire, and she, like, in terms of like vampire cinema and movies, right? This scene, in terms of vampire cinema, this scene, it's freezing. This scene was phenomenal. Like, just the way they decided to do everything, and seeing a vampire burst into flames because of the sunlight was just struck every chord with me. Like, I loved all of it. You could not tell me anything. I was over the moon. Like, this, I love that I watched this movie by myself, that there was no one else to talk over it. Like, I love watching movies by myself so I can get the full effect with it. Like, I can figure out what I like and what I don't like without anybody else's input. Because if I watch a movie with someone else, like say my fiance, we're going to be laughing about it, or we're going to be talking through the movie. And I really don't like to talk. I really don't like to talk through movies anymore. But I remember these boys. They were some buttheads. Like, they were not nice, and bullying is not okay. If you bully someone, you better be nice to them, because they might have a vampire best friend who will kill you in the end. Something to think about. I'm not doing an analysis on this. I'm just giving you like a very basic review, but like, good lord, this is everything I love about vampires in relation to humans. Like, when humans and vampires meet in like books and cinema, and there's always that realization that this person is actually a vampire, and they actually drink people's blood, and they definitely like have just killed someone, and the human finds out for the first time and they're freaking out. I live for those moments. So this scene, she's covered in blood, she just killed someone, and he saw, and he has to deal with like what she is, and she has to deal with like what he will accept. Oh, and she had killed the caretaker too, so now she has no caretaker. She's on her own. But I believe I don't want to analyze this now, but I believe she's going to become the caretaker to Oscar, because she's going to give him tough love, as she has said in the beginning of the movie. Like, she's trying to toughen him up. God, this movie is so good. But it's like, what can she do besides like get adopted by another family, and then, because she looks young, we don't know how old she is. I don't think we do, but we don't know how old she is and all that stuff. So this is one of my favorite vampire movies. I highly recommend you go see it. If you haven't seen it, I do not want to watch the English version. Do not recommend it to me. I'm not going to watch it. American versions of foreign films has a way of like changing things or dumbing it. I don't want to say dumbing it down, but we do things very differently than other countries, and I prefer to see the original version of whatever the director or whatever the screenplay was, rather than have it Americanized. And I'm not really a fan of that. I love American movies. Like, I'm not saying I'm like an elitist and I'm like I'll never watch American cinema. That's a lie. I love horror. I love American cinema. I watch a ton of different movies, like thrillers, whatever, horror, action, blah blah blah. But if a movie comes out in Japan, or a movie comes out in Korea, or a movie comes out in Sweden, I would prefer to see the Swedish, Japanese, or Korean version rather than the eventual American version that comes out. So yeah, so this was my like super fast, really chaotic review on Let the Right One In, the Swedish version. I love this movie so much. If you want to watch it, I highly suggest you do. It is definitely worth it. Yeah, this was me, Essie Paris. I will see you guys next time for another movie review. Just let me know what you want me to talk about in the comments on Patreon or whatever you may desire, and I will do it. Because I love talking about movies. You guys gave me a bunch of recommendations for a bunch of vampire movies that I have to watch, and then I will be able to talk about them. But I will make sure I watch it first, because I haven't seen this movie in a very long time, and I was just talking about it based off memory. But I probably messed up a lot of stuff in this video, and you know what? It's okay, because you guys can correct me in the comments. So go for it. So please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this. If you want to see more content like this, please let me know. I will gladly, happily do it for you guys. So this was Essie Paris. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.